It is Friday, September 4th, 2020. It is 4 in the goddamn morning. I've been up since 3 in the morning because I had a nightmare. And I want you to tuck me in, give me some warm milk, some cookies, and tell me that everything's going to be okay. Jesus Christ. I haven't been smoking. I just been taking CBD. I haven't been smoking. And dreams happen. Dreams are a very vivid thing when you are arguably sober. I got to do Joe Beltrans' mic on Wednesday, and it's great. I can't praise his mic enough, really. I've been telling him this over and over, but like he was organized. He really set up a good mic, and he hosted it well. I think he's efficient. It was good, solid. But this isn't about Joe Beltran. This podcast is all about me. Me. So I did my set, and it was the first time I really did. I mean, other than that show with Richard Villa a while back. I don't really count that because I was doing older material at the time. This is newer stuff that I was working out, and it was my first time in front of just like at a mic, 5-minute set. I'm backtracking on this shit too because I did one in LA. I don't count that either because it's old material too. This is besides the point. So we don't do it consistently. There you go. There's my stuff. God damn it. There's my fix to that. And it was fine. I was definitely comfortable. I think that street stand-up has really allowed me to be comfortable on stage, comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable with discomfort. I'm comfortable with, I don't know if you can hear the train. I live by train tracks now, which is never a good thing. It's 4 in the morning. It is oh, Jesus Christ, hold on. All right, I think we're good. Living by train tracks, I don't believe there's ever been a nice neighborhood by train tracks. I'm pretty sure train tracks don't pass Buckingham Palace. There's not a good spot when you're by train tracks, especially when they're blowing that shit at 4 in the morning. The train goes by and it makes the place I'm staying, makes the house I'm staying at rumble. Like the house physically moves like there's a miniature earthquake going on. I can't wait till I'm successful. Anyway. So I did my set and it was fine. I was real comfortable. Really, really comfortable on stage. And that's a good sign. I think that's really good. Now it's a matter of, I think, switching my mentality when I write and when I perform. I've been taking the social media thing a little more seriously. I've been looking at it as a business. I got some advice to look at it like it's my resume. So I've been treating my Instagram basically as my resume and just promotion for myself with a little bit of a hint of beast pics, sprinkled in every now and again to make me smile. And I think that's been a smart move, and it's been, I think that's been good. And now I got to think about the performance as well in terms of it being a job. And, see, that's the hard part, is the mixture of business and earning money and, it being my career versus the art form and the craft and expressing myself. And when I did the set, and I listened back to it, I was like, ooh, this is kind of dour. And this is the negative to street stand-up, is I'm out there for hours at a time. There's a different pace. There's a slower pace about it. When I was listening back to my audio, fuck me. There we go. When I was listening back to my audio, I could feel that. I could feel that street pace. It's very slow, very, it was like sluggish. I was clearly like getting into it. And if you gave me 20 minutes, I'm sure I could have brought that energy up and played with it a lot more, but it was 5, and I really got to take that into consideration. I also got to remember, I'm at a fucking open mic, and I'm not on the street preaching to people. There's a different vibe. It's a completely different vibe that I had to click into. And I know I've talked about this in other podcasts that for whatever reason, there's something about my personality that is very, I don't know if magnetic's the right word, but basically my feelings tend to really affect other people's feelings. I don't know if you've ever seen people like at a party. If you go to a party and there's like the guy sitting on the couch or in the corner, and that person is just a neutral figure at the party. It's like, okay, it's like when you're playing Pokemon and you go into the store and you see random people just sort of standing places that they don't affect the story or anybody else. I'm the opposite of that. Like when I go into places, if I'm in a bad mood, my mood really affects other people. Even if I'm trying to be quiet or if I'm trying to be, I don't know what the word is, unimposing. That was buttery smooth. That was some good words. Unimposing. Yeah, even if I'm trying to be unimposing with my feelings, for whatever reason, there's something about me that just affects other people's headspace, which is good to be a comic. So, when I'm on stage, if I'm not, my energy seems to really affect how people are taking in the jokes. Whereas someone like KJ, I guess I'll use as an example, he can have like this really low, calm energy, and it doesn't bring people down. So I'm going to take that in consideration. That every time I go on stage, I'm going to remind myself, make sure to have fun. Make sure that you're affecting me. Not to say, God damn it, it's so weird because I was having fun. I was just relaxed. It was just very chill. But I don't know. I got to click into something new when I do that. And, I'll word it like, it is my job to make sure people are entertained. That's how I'll put it. It is my job to make sure people are entertained. And artistically speaking, I think I'm super pretentious. And I have this, I'm in auteur. I wear berets and smoke cigarettes out of those long stick things from France. Like there's a real pretension that comes to me and art. And I think that, that works sometimes, but other times it is good to just be silly. And so when I'm changing up the way I write as well, I have this like, not organization thing, but this compartmentalization where I'm like, all right, well, I gotta have the jokes be about this, this, and this. It's like, no, I could just talk about it doesn't matter what I talk about, as long as it's coming from an honest, real place, as long as it's like my personality and it shows. So I've been trying to like let the floodgates open. When I write, I'm just throwing shit at the wall. I'm writing whatever the fuck I feel like, thinking about whatever I'm thinking about and just letting it fly and then building from there. So I think doing that is going to make things feel a little less rigid. Frigid's like cold. Rigid. Yeah, rigid. I think it's going to make things feel less rigid and depressing. Like, obviously I want to talk about, I want to see if I can take things into a dark place. I want to see if I can drag other emotions out of people. I want to make sure I stand out as a comic when I'm on stage. And God damn it, I've done that. I learned how to do that. I'm on the street doing that shit all the time. I've made this like groove where I'm really weirdly comfortable in discomfort, which is a good skill to have. But I gotta like lighten it the fuck up a little bit. I definitely stood out relative to the other comics, and not even in a bad way. I just stood out. I stood out. It's very evident that I have a different style. I'm going for something different. But, when we're at a dude's backyard and we're all social distanced and it's, we're in San Bernardino and there's weeds coming out of the fucking backyard. I'm looking at my backyard as well. It has weeds too. But, like, it's just not the context for all the types of material that I have. So I'm just expanding, artistically speaking. I need to be pretentious in my own attempt at not being pretentious. Artistically speaking, I'm just gonna let it flow a little more. I'm gonna have fun with it. I gotta remember to have fun, which is a really sad thing The really, really sad thing is it probably says a lot about my upbringing. But I gotta remember to have fun. Remind myself that, like, you know, fuck around, man. It's comedy. It's called comedy for a reason. It's an art form, yes, and it's you speak truth and all that cute shit. But like, I'm also supposed to have fun. I'm also supposed to fuck around. Like, that's my job. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I think the changes or the tweaks I'm making are every single time I'm about to get on stage or perform or whatever, I'm gonna remind myself, have fun, and make sure the audience is entertained. That is my fucking job. And when I write now, I'm just throwing shit at the wall. I'm not being hyper focused about it. I think those are the two new things I'm gonna work on. But it was nice. It was really nice performing. It was good. It was nice performing like on a stage for just a quick 5 minutes. He seems like he's gonna do this weekly, which I'm excited for. And yeah, I'm not going to sleep. There's just no fucking way. So I don't know. I'll find something to do. Is there anything else? I guess, yeah. You know what? Share with all the people. I've said this before. Say it again. Podcasts really, really important, and I think my podcast in particular is important to understand why I do the things that I do, or how I think about things. So please share it with as many people as possible. And until next time.